This one is pivotal. And I'm not going to write it down, so it's not going to be in perfect format, but it came, and I don't want to miss the moment. In Hebrews 4:2, Apostle Paul is telling the people that the promises of God are real and true, but they don't do you a bit of good because you don't have any faith. Let me start that one over, as it were. They've disqualified themselves. He actually uses that word. You've disqualified yourself. What am I talking about? Everyone is looking for a healing. Everyone is looking for a direction. Everyone is looking for a relationship. Everyone has a problem that needs to be fixed. Let's just put it that way so that it is understandable. Paul is telling you exactly what God said to the Israelites who were promised the promised land. And they received the promise, but it wasn't mixed with faith. Pause. Faith. Trust. Belief. So therefore, they were stuck in the wilderness to die out for a generation. That was only Joshua and Caleb who believed. And in that belief, when everyone had died out, they were allowed to survive. And they went in and conquered as old men. God doesn't care about your age. God only cares about whether or not you trust him. The pivotal piece of this entire Christian relationship is trust. And if you are honest with yourself, you do not trust God. Will you say the words, please, here are my sins, forgive me, save me, and then you leave it at that. You left all that money on the table. That's a business expression. You just left it on the table. Sell the other products. The money's just sitting there. All of these promises are disqualified if you don't believe. It's all God wants. He just wants you to believe. Yeah. It is that frickin' simple. Did I not tell you that you will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living? Did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God? I can almost hear the sarcasm as Jesus Christ proclaims, did I not tell you? What happened after that? He raised Lazarus. You have to believe. You have to trust. You have to have faith. And that's difficult. How much faith? A little tiny bit. In the book of Mark, it tells you that the father had a son who was possessed by demons. And the father essentially said, if you can do anything, would you have mercy on us? And Christ goes, if? With faith, all things are possible. And the Father says, I believe. Help my unbelief. I believe this much. Help my unbelief. It's all you got to do. So for your miracle healing, for your saving your marriage, your trouble at the job, whatever it is, know the promises of God. They're magnificent. I will trade you beauty for ashes. Wouldn't you like that? How about an oil of joy? How about exceedingly, abundantly, wait, above all you can ask or think? Where's your faith, guys? This whole thing is about faith. I'm putting this message out specifically for anyone, and it's damn near all of you, that are having problems. I can't stop this sin. You don't believe. He tells you he will take it. It may take some time. He may take your cancer away. Let me land the plane here. This one's tough. Yeah. There are 3 people that are dying. 1 has succeeded in fulfilling the mission that God uniquely created him for. Right? And Jeremiah, I knew you before I knitted you in your mother's womb. Behold, I have plans for you to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you hope and a future. And then one is dying, lost in the things of this world, right? All the shiny things, the second vacation home, whatever it is. They don't give a New York minute's thought to the afterlife or Jesus or how they got to where they're at. They don't care, right? There's no plan that they're gonna fulfill because they're not involved in the game. And then the last person is so broken that they finally say, man, I've ruined it all. None of this worked out the way I expected. Please don't let it end this way. If your words are true, and I think they are, that doesn't sound like a lot of faith, but it's a little faith, then I want to complete. It's me we're talking about. I want to complete that mission, that thing that you created me for. Of those three people, two are dead and one lives. Which one am I? Guys, this is so important. I love you. It's not difficult. Just a little bit of faith. And begin to learn his promises. Figure out your situation. I face this problem. Look that problem up in the Bible. There is a promise for it. If God spoke it, it must be real. I'm sorry, guys. He hits me right here. I love you.